My name is Renee Miller. I'm from Long Island, Amityville, New York, raised in Norfolk, Virginia.
Quentin Williams, Norfolk, Virginia.
My name is Angela Stewart. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, born and raised.
My name is Eric Roundtree. I'm originally from Chesapeake, Virginia, in the Western Branch area.
I'm Janelle Floyd. Originally from Harlem, but mostly raised in Virginia Beach. I would say one of the best memories I have growing up would be just going out on my mom would organize these weekend, we would either do like Blockbuster, picking a movie, having snacks or pizza at the house, or she would take us to a movie of our choice. Every other weekend we have something that when things were going good in the house, we'd have some kind of a treat, so to speak, every weekend. And I remember my mom, making sure we had stuff like that. That was pretty cool when times were, feasible.
Oh, my best memories are school, junior high school. I marched in as a mascot for Jaycox Elementary. Just old-time schooling, with the hanging out with my friends and things like that, and just family.
There's not many great ones. I think one of the best ones was being able to leave home once I graduated. And although I really didn't know what I wanted to be or what I wanted to do, but when I joined the service at 18, right out of high school on July the 14th, I went to basic training. So that was one of the greatest moments, because I was still attempting to find myself and finding my purpose and my calling.
As a child, life was good. I was the only child. I felt like it was good. My trouble came when I got older.
It wasn't much because I lived in Barbados for a long time, and I also was incarcerated, so I had a lot of time taken. But what I do remember is that my parents did their best to raise me and to install in me, because my dad was a lawyer, my mom was a doctor, so they instilled in me principles of life, and I just chose the wrong path. So mainly what I mostly remember is always being told the right thing to do.
I just, somewhere down the line, I took the wrong road. High road, low road. I took the low road instead of taking the high road.
One of my most pivotal mistakes that I made was attempting to live life on my own terms and doing things my way. And it cost me 13 years and 7 months of my life.
In my life, I did have a little setback when my mother passed, and it just took me into some dark places that I didn't know that I would be.
I was incarcerated at least 8 times for prostitution, for crack cocaine, fighting, malicious wounding. It was like I didn't care about anyone. And a lot of that brought on because while incarcerated, I lost my mother. And I became angry and bitter with society, with the world, and with God.
It took me into a real bad depression. And I didn't really think that I could come out of it. So I got around the wrong people, of course, and I started, doing the wrong things.
I learned the hard way. I've been incarcerated in the Virginia State Penitentiary 5 times. And my first time, I just had in my head, I can beat these people, I can beat these people. My thing of choice was drugs, cocaine. And I was selling, and I became a user. And I always felt like that I could beat these people, I could beat these people. And all I did was made that a revolving door. I went 5 times, and each time, It was not no better than the first.
But I was incarcerated and got a felony charge for a specific reason, yeah. I got busted for possession of marijuana with intent to distribute back in 2010 in Virginia Beach. And it was between 2 to 5 pounds of marijuana.
13 years, February 11th, 2011. That was the day I began that journey of incarceration, and that's when I had to dig deep and to not just be bitter about that decision, but to learn from that decision and to develop a relationship with God during that time.
I just didn't care anymore. I didn't have a heart that I should have had. And I began to let the world dictate to me what it was that I was going to be. And being the only child, I gravitated to the world instead of to God and instead of to people that could help me.
And I learned life from there the hard way. Until I came home, my last time, and I was introduced to the Second Chance Program. And the program helped me out a whole lot.
I'm used to standing on my own too. I want to stand on my own too, but right now I need help. I don't know, filling out applications. I got turned down for employment.
If something don't happen, I'm gonna live on the street. But Harbor House, Second Chance Program was there for me, and they helped me.
I just became very, very ill, and I was in Hampton Roads Regional Jail, and I had just pretty much was wasting away. I had went down to 78 pounds, even without using, and I was sick. I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't drink. They couldn't get an IV in my arm because I was so dehydrated that the only thing the doctors could tell me was that I wasn't gonna be around much longer. And the nurse was like, this is a revolving door for you. You don't need to be here. I was resentful, I was hurt. I mean, it was a lot, hurt, shame, pain. It was a whole lot of negativity going on inside my body. And I didn't know how to maintain it. And I met Reverend Houston.
Upon my release, my mindset was to, I know that God is the restorer. I knew that my health was restored. I knew He would be able to restore the relationships that were kind of strained and partially broken during my incarceration experience.
I was in Garden of Hope. I think I was there 4 or 5 years. I stayed in the program, did what I had to do, participated in the program. At one time, I was mainly, say, the leader of the house. It was my job to make sure that house stayed clean. It would make my job to make sure people did what they had to do in that house.
Like I say, I'm a resident at the Garden of Hope in the Second Chance Program. It has offered me so many resources. It has given me stability. It's helped me to build my credit and work on my credit, and also to be able to interact with my peers, in the house. I've been doing my sobriety with my meetings. I do the rehab prevention resource that they have to offer every Thursday with Ms. Garris and Ms. Cuffey. And then I also do my GED, which I'm in school for my GED. And I go with Miss Catherine and Miss Turner. And so, like I say, it has helped me a lot. It has helped me to be stable.
I began to understand that somebody cared about me, that I had to care about myself in order to make it. And so through the jail, which they say people can't get saved in jail, I got saved in jail. I got saved and I got introduced to Jesus in jail. And I began to really take that relationship to a point where you can't tell me that God didn't love me. He allowed me to survive this. He allowed me to survive, on the streets. He allowed me to do a lot of stuff. So with Reverend Houston being in my life, when I got out of jail, he directed me to the Second Chance Program.
My biggest accomplishment would be, I finally realized what my problem was. And I got help. Second Chance helped me also to get there. I was at the Harbor House. I got a job. You had to have a job to be there. Because without a job, you don't have no stability. And so I got a job. And I worked that job, and I worked that job. I had put papers in to try to get my own place. I couldn't get it done. So the director of the program, which is F.E.E.T now, he helped me. And when he helped me, I ended up getting the house in Norfolk Redevelopment Housing Authority. I stayed out Young's Park 6 years. But I'm doing better while I'm doing that. So now I have a 2-room apartment of my own. So now I can do a lot of things that I used to couldn't do. I can do it for myself now.
That energy was there, but I channeled that energy in the past in the wrong direction. So now that I know how to channel and pivot and channel that energy in a positive way, and I know with God's help that desires of my heart, will come to pass.
So me and my wife are first generation of our immediate family to be homeowners. So that's another, box or, the fruit of what you all are doing at the Garden of Hope.
Without them, I don't know where I would. I don't know if I would even still been living. So I want to thank everybody that helped me and everybody that might help me later on in life, because life is not over yet. But like I said, most of hope goes to God. I give him all praise.
Well, I have to mention I'm a first-time grandmother, which is my son. He just with his wife, he's married, and she's 6 months pregnant, so they're having a little boy. So I'm so happy that I am, what my sobriety group would say, in position because I'm clean, and I'm able to be where God has called me to be for my grandbaby.
Now, like I say, I had 2 apartments. Time for a house now. And I would love to see one and have one.
At the age of 60, I still want to go back to school. And I went to college for 1 year for mass communication, but I want to go into business management as well as, like my dad, I want to do criminal justice. So even with a felon on my record, I know that God is not going to leave any evidence of what I've done. He's going to open up a door for me to be able to do what needs to be done and move forward. So that's where I'm at right now. I know it can happen, and I want to be a success story that nobody will forget.
I am Philip Annaponet, and I am the Executive Director of the Garden of Hope Community Development Corporation. As Executive Director, I oversee all of the programs and all of the staff and our awesome group of volunteers and supporters. I do the admin, the back office work. Try to find the money and keep the money and make good use, make sure that we're being good stewards of the money. I have an awesome team and an awesome staff that is dedicated and focused and caring and intentional about what they do and how they do it. One of the things I think is beautiful, awesome, unique in some ways about the Garden of Hope is our holistic approach to what we do and how we do it. Over the years, been intentional about making sure that we recognize that out of the hundreds of people we'll see every year, that we remember that each individual situation is unique, and each individual person has their own story and journey. There's something that brought them to us, and it's our job to make sure that we serve them in a way that is caring but intentional and purposeful. That we do everything we can to take their unique situation and form a unique plan for their progress. And that holistic approach to what we do is why I think we have been successful. You know, whether it's our reentry program, Second Chances, and helping those men and women return home to their communities and neighborhoods, whether it's our housing programs that are serving those individuals who have been unhoused and providing them not only house but supportive services and programs while they're in the house to make sure that we provide stability moving forward. Whether it's our Leaders of Tomorrow summer camp for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, making sure those young men and women who are often in some challenged communities and neighborhoods have all the support and all the educational resources that they need to strive to fly. If it's our financial empowerment and education training programs, right? Making sure that our communities and our neighbors and our friends have the financial knowledge and understanding to move forward and to grow. It's the holistic approach to what we bring to the table that I think really, really makes the Garden of Hope unique and awesome. And I am privileged to serve, and I am always excited to continue to grow. I'm excited about the team that we have. I'm excited about the team that we're looking to add. I'm excited about the ideas that they bring. I'm excited about the programs we want to expand on, the other individuals that we want to serve. I'm always excited about that. I'm excited that we get to go into these local facilities, these jails, that we get to go into these shelters, that we get to go into these challenged places and provide hope. And in a lot of ways, I think maybe that's why they gave it the name, the Garden of Hope. We get to nurture some hope. And what an awesome place to be. I'd love for the Garden of Hope to continue to expand its donor base and sponsorships. So much of the work that we do is supported by men and women who believe in us, organizations who believe in us, foundations who believe in us, who see what we're doing, who meet our participants, who come to our programs, who read about us or hear about us and believe that we're doing good work. And I'd love for us to continue to expand our outreach. I'd love for us to meet more people. I'd love for us to get more support so that we can do more, so that we can serve more, so that we continue to grow and impact these neighborhoods and communities and individuals and families.